And then just one more on the the intelligence assessment on the Havana Syndrome. The community does not believe it was a foreign adversary that is to blame for these cases, but rather things such as pre-existing conditions, conventional illnesses, environmental factors. Can you elaborate on what that might mean and what else you're doing to try to pinpoint exactly what caused
so
it?
a couple of things. So look, nothing is more important to this administration, to this president, than the health and the well-being of our workforce. So that is a priority for this president. With bipartisan support with Congress, we have focused on ensuring that our colleagues and their families who report anomalous health incidents receive the support and access care that they need. And so that has also, that medical treatment, the medical care that they need has been incredibly important. So we also asked the U.S. intelligence company to surge resources to help advance our understanding of the AHI reports to date and examine all possible explanations. We have committed to be transparent with the workforce because we believe that's what they deserve, and with the American people as well. But what the IC has learned, and we would refer you to clearly ODNI as it relates to the assessment and what the specifics of that assessment and the key judgments that the IC released, that's something that we clearly would recommend to them. But it is important to note that what the director of the National Intelligence said and underscored today is that today's IC assessment does not call into action the very real experiences and symptoms. Like, we acknowledge that, and we understand that people are truly went through an ordeal. And so, and that's something that clearly our colleagues and their families had to deal with. So our commitment and the President's commitment to the health and safety of U.S. government personnel remains unwavering. And this is why the departments and agency will continue to provide timely care on as we look at the medical care, and make sure that that the reports are thorough, support research efforts, and process Havana Act payments as requested. So again, as it relates to any specific questions to their assessment, I would refer you to ODNI, but this doesn't change the commitment that the president has in making sure that these families, our colleagues in the workforce, get the help and assistance that they need, and they're going to continue to work through that.
Thank you. And just to follow up on that, is the president satisfied with that report, with that assessment on the Havana Syndrome?
Look, I'll say this, what's important to the president is that we take this very seriously, as the intelligence community has. And you saw the assessment. They laid it out pretty clearly from ODNI. What we are committed to is making sure that our workforce and their families get the assistance that they need through the medical care. And look, the work is ongoing. It continues.
So that extra special financial support that came from the Havana Act that the president signed, the White House still believes that the people who are suffering from these symptoms, even with this assessment now, that those people should still get that extra financial support.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But I do want to send a message to the American people. Look, it is important, again, for the health and wellness of our workforce to be a priority. And that's what you saw from the intelligence community assessment, and even from the assessment, that doesn't alter that. It doesn't alter our commitment, the president's commitment to their health and safety. And so that's what I would say. There is a commitment there to make sure that we make sure that there is a safe workforce for folks who are working for the U.S. government and who are clearly employees.